Hi everyone, welcome back to the Bloom Diaries with your hosts Reina
Emily.
and today we are going to be talking about our favorite K-beauty product or
Beauty products in general.
beauty products in general. So did you want to start off, Emily?
Let's start off with toner first. I love to use toner, especially before starting before applying like any other makeup base. So I just use like cotton pads from Daiso are like the best. You know how like you get the cotton pads from Target and they like when you put liquid on it and then it kind of like comes off like the cotton.
Mm-hmm.
This one doesn't. You can't really see the cotton, like it's not fluffy. It's like it looks like it's like sealed. So this one's like my favorite, and they're only like $1.50, I think, at Daiso. So I like to get these, and then I put toner on it, and then I just lightly wipe it all over my face because I've noticed that when I do that and like none of like my skin doesn't get like dry flaky under the foundation, there's like
Mm-hmm.
no dry skin. um like any toners work, but I've been using this one called Yours Bounce Back Balancing Toner. It's this one, this purple bottle.
Ooh,
I like how it comes with a pump because most toners you have to like do it like that. This one
yeah.
comes with a pump, which I much prefer it in a pump. But any toner works, but I like this one so far. Okay, should we do moisturizer?
I usually go with the CeraVe moisturizer. It's like in a jar, but they also have it in like
Um,
in a smaller size. I don't have it with me
mm-hmm,
right now. But yeah, I really like the CeraVe moisturizer because it actually moisturizes your skin. I get really dry
mm-hmm,
skin now that I'm older, but when I was younger, I used to have oily skin, and so I
mm-hmm.
think your skincare can change anytime. But yeah,
Oh
for
yeah,
now.
it definitely can.
Yeah, so for now I use like the CeraVe moisturizer. What about you?
I use two. It just really depends for like different occasions. So one that I like to use is by Dr. Caracal. I think that's what it's called. And it's their vegan kombucha tea gel cream. And I would recommend this one for like people with oily skin because it's very like lightweight jelly texture. It's not like thick, it's very airy and light, and it has a cooling effect. So, yeah, this one I use on days where I'm a lot more oily or if I'm just out and about, I'm not going anywhere. This one's very light, perfect for oily skin and for combo skin too. My favorite moisturizer has to be Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream. Thing right here is like $30 and
Sounds
it
so
doesn't come.
fancy though.
Yeah, it's literally magic. Like I remember I was like on TikTok and I came upon this video where this girl was like refilling her huge jar of Charlotte Tilbury's magic cream. And I'm like, I've always heard of that. And like, I think I'm gonna go and try and buy it. And so good thing they had like the tiny version because I didn't want to commit buying a big ass jar for like a lot of money. So this was $30, which is super tiny, but I swear by this, this will give you like the smoothest makeup base ever. Like this works as a primer too. I have like big open pores and like when I put this on, like it smooths it out and my makeup, my
Mm,
foundation goes on super nice. Um this one's a lot more thicker, so I don't know if any oily girlies out there would want to try and use it, but I have combo skin. This works amazing. This would be perfect for dry skin too, but yeah, I think when I'm done with this, I think I'm gonna go buy a big one.
I think bigger products, you save more money.
That's just a tip. Like if you want to try a product, especially a product that's sold in Sephora, usually they have mini versions. So I recommend trying out the mini versions before you commit buying the actual full size, just to save yourself some money.
Wanted to add, because a lot of the times they try to like money grab you but then at the same time you have to know which one actually works for your skin
Mm-hmm.
tone, your skin type, and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they have the mini ones for you, and then you can also
Mm-hmm.
save money that way too.
Yeah. So if you want to try the Charlotte Tilbury, I recommend getting the little one. I know it's $30 for this tiny one, but it's definitely like worth it. I love it so much. Recently, Cosrx sent me their Advanced Nail Radiance Dual Essence, and there's like two different compartments, and there's like two holes. So like they both come out at the same time. I think they're both different essence, but it's just all two in one product. So so far this has been really nice on my skin. I know a lot of like snail products fix your skin barrier and build more collagen onto your skin, but so far this one's been okay. But I just use it here and there, but it's probably gonna be one of my favorites soon. But yeah, let's see. Do you have any other products you want to share?
Yeah, so I currently use, well, this one doesn't really have a brand. I use this
What is
like
that?
facial oil. It has hemp and coconut facial oil in there. Can't really see
Oh.
it. I think any facial oil works. I also use this Calming Glow by Face Story, their collection. Like it has oats and squalene. Um, yeah,
Ooh.
and so it really rejuvenates the moisture in your skin. It's kind of like a serum. And then I also
Mm-hmm.
use Paula's Choice exfoliator right here. At the end of the day, like when I
Ooh.
want to take off my makeup and stuff, chef's kiss. Like it's so good.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't tried any of like Paula's Choice skincare. Like I've thought about it, but I don't know. I haven't really like commit to like trying it. So,
Yeah, I feel like it's their brand is based on research on like
mm-hmm.
the products that can work on your skin, but then I would recommend trying the mini sizes first because you don't know how your skin is gonna react
Yeah.
to it.
Talking about exfoliating, this is not really an exfoliating, it's more like a wash off mask, but it gets all my dead skins and all the nasty and the crooks of my nose like off. And I've been loving it ever since. Justin loves it too because it leaves his skin super nice and soft. This is House of Doha white rice wash off mask, and
Oh,
yeah, it comes in this little pouch and it's like a jelly tech. It's kind of like a whip jelly texture. It's like a whip texture. I don't know if you can see. And then there's
ooh,
like white rice grain in there too, and it still smells so yummy and I want to eat it, but I
dude, I
can't.
want to smell it.
It smells so good. Oh my god. Like, oh, it smells like white rice, like cake, like desserts, like, the
Oh,
Korean rice cake dessert.
hmm.
Um, but yeah, it smells so good. You just put it on your face for like 10 to 15 minutes and you wash it off. And like your skin is literally the softest ever. And it feels like it moisturizes your skin too.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I love this so much. Yeah, it says it softens and brightens your skin with locally sourced Korean rice extract for clear and dewy complexion. And I can for sure tell you that this will give you glowy skin. And I think they also have this in pumpkin and mung bean version. And I think those
Ooh.
two do different things. I forgot. But Justin bought all three because he loved the white rice so much. He got the other two to try. But yeah, these are like bomb, like
Can you
fantastic.
like spell it out, the
Oh yeah.
name?
So it's House of Dohwa. So it's House of Dohwa is DOHWA. I don't really like to use like harsh exfoliators on my skin because my skin barrier is already like really sensitive. So I'm just working on trying to build up my skin's barrier again. So what kind of sunscreen do you use?
Yes. So Emily gifted me this sunscreen from Cosrx. And
Mm-hmm.
it has the 50 plus SPF, and so it's really good. I went to August D concert and I actually used it because we were staying out in the sun, and then I've used it all over my face, my chest, my neck, my
Mm-hmm.
arms, because I was wearing like a tank top
Mm-hmm.
too. And
Mm-hmm.
so it really helped save me. I got a little bit sunburnt, but not as much as my aunts. And so that's how you know, like,
Ooh.
this actually works. This is called the
Yeah.
Vitamin E Vitalizing Sunscreen from Cosrx. And
Yeah.
I also like to use the Native sunscreen. Native is
Mm-hmm.
from Target. For that, I think it's since it's a mineral sunscreen, you do have to keep working it into your skin because it can cause like a white cast. So
Mm-hmm.
I think if you have like a darker skin tone, maybe opt for like a sunscreen that is more friendly for your skin tone. Well, that yeah, that those are just my tips for sunscreens. But yeah, those are the two sunscreens that I use.
One of my favorite ones right now isn't tree. It's not Innisfree. It's isn't tree. And I think they're like, I don't know, like I've never heard of this brand before. Until there's I think they have this version in a sun stick, and it's their hyaluronic acid watery sun gel in SPF 50. And yeah, this one is my favorite. It's like it does not give you a white cast. It's super lightweight on your skin. Yeah, I don't know. This one just works so well on my skin. Like it just glides and sink into my skin. And yeah, and then I think another one, here's another favorite. This one's by Face Republic. It's their Purity Sun Essence. It's extra lightweight without white cast. It's water resistant and its formula is vegan, and it also has SPF 50. So these two are my favorite. They're super lightweight, no white cast, and they sink into your skin super nicely. And when you put on makeup, when you put on foundation on top of the sunscreen, it doesn't peel. Um, so I know that's one of the things that a lot of people look out for is like to make sure the sunscreen sits really nice under makeup and it doesn't peel, because I've had that before. And it sucks sometimes when you're out and you have foundation on top of sunscreen and you just see like little peels, like residues on your skin. So
Mhm.
yeah.
Do you have any sort of lashes that you really like?
Lashes. Ooh, I didn't even take out my lashes. Let's see. Right here. Like, so every time I go to like LA, like Tokyo, like little Tokyo, the Japanese beauty store, they also have like some goodies in there, but they carry these lashes. I think they have them on Amazon too. But these ones are my current favorite right now. I wore them to the Twice concert. They're the Mish Blooming in number 3 Pure Sweet. So let me actually take them out because they're like super natural and like they're super lightweight. And for Asian eyes, you would have to cut lashes to fit your eye. These you don't have to cut because these are Japanese lashes. So obviously they're made to fit Asian eyes.
Yeah. Hmm.
So these are super nice and very natural. They're very nice and fluttery. So these are my current favorite lashes right now. What about
Okay.
yours?
My current favorite lashes, well, I took out the cover so I don't look aesthetic. But these are the Kiss lashes. They're called Ruffle and they're like
Wow.
dramatic. I usually go for like
Yeah.
the dramatic ones just because I have monolids and you can't really like see um like my eye makeup as well. So I usually tend to go for like dramatic eye makeup. And since these are
Mm-hmm.
like the Kiss lashes, I think they're like a Korean brand now, right? But they
Kiss.
yeah, but then they're like
Hmm.
Korean slash American. But then now that
Oh.
yeah, now that I think about it, like I always have to cut the lashes because they're so like my eyelids are so short. And so it's always hard trying to like find a way to cut them, but then, once you get
Yeah.
used to it, you'll find a way.
What about foundation?
Foundation. I don't use foundation anymore.
Oh, really? Must be nice.
No, not because of that. It's just I don't like to put too much on my skin since it's almost summer.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like this girl that I knew in college that she didn't like using foundation. So she doesn't use foundation at all. And she has like really nice skin. And I'm like, that must be so nice not to wear foundation.
Oh, yeah. Some girls, they look
But
so good without foundation.
I know. But anyways, I'm gonna show you my two favorite foundation. So I'm not the typical like girl that likes the foundation in like the bottle and you have to pour it and then you have to put it on your. I much prefer cushions, especially Korean brands, although it sucks that they don't have like a wide range of like shades. So the darkest shade they have is my shade. Sometimes it's even too light for me, but it sets into your skin. So like and my skin. So um, let's do romance first. Rome, and this is their bare water cushion in the color beige 23. So this is their darkest color. And sometimes this is even too light for me, but it comes in like a net like cover instead of a sponge. So this one doesn't take up too much product. So this will last you for like a good time. Um, but yeah, this one doesn't have like a lot of like coverage. This is like very light, and this also has SPF, which is really nice. It only has SPF, I think SPF 38, very specific, SPF 38. But I definitely recommend this to people who um, especially if you're just going to work, this is perfect because this one doesn't have a lot of coverage, but will still give you a little tiny bit of coverage. Um, it won't cover up like your redness a whole like too much, but it's super lightweight and it feels very nice on the skin. Um, so yeah, I definitely recommend this one to anyone who doesn't like to wear heavy foundation or doesn't like to wear foundation in general. I think this is a good start because it's very lightweight and there's not much coverage. It's just
Oh, I might
very,
just
very
try it
light.
out.
You should. This is so good. I use this every day. Like this is my number one right now. And then if you want a little bit more coverage and if you're more like going out, I recommend Alicia's. This is their satin wear healthy green cushion in 23W basic. I think that's what it's called. Um, this one I love because this you can press right here to squeeze out the foundation right there, and the foundation comes out. So, which means you won't waste a single liquid of foundation. And you can also refill it. You just have to take this thing out right here. Remove this part back here, and you can actually refill it. So you don't have to buy like the whole new uh, cushion again. But yeah, this one has a little bit more coverage. And I think they just released a new darker shade. They're planning on releasing more darker shades for their international customers, which is really nice because no Korean brands do that, as far as I know. But yeah, this one, it's a really good brand, and I love the formula of this, and it sits really nicely on. I think it works perfectly for all skin types. So yeah, that is these two are my favorite um foundation. So
Cool. Do you use concealer or like CC cream?
I only use one concealer, but I don't use it all the time.
Mm.
I think it was when I went with you to Sephora and I got the Glossier's stretch concealer. Glossier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one. I wish I got like a brighter shade, but
Mm-hmm.
I usually use this and this together because this will help cover up like everything. And then I just top this with on top, and then that's it. I use these two together. Yeah, on days if I want more cover up, but this one's all right. It's very like sheer. It's not really a concealer that will conceal, everything, but this
Mm-hmm.
works great. And it's like a creamy formula, so it's not too um like most concealers. I don't know. I don't really use concealer that much, so but this one's a creamy texture, so I really like it.
Oh, I see, I see. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't use foundations, but I use a like a e.l.f. Camo CC cream in the
Mhm.
shade Light 240W right here.
Oh, I know a lot of
Yeah,
people use that. Is it
yeah.
good?
I think it's really good. It has like collagen and niacinamide in it. And so it you don't know those
Oh,
ingredients are really good for your skin. But
yeah, they are. They're so good.
yeah, and so they don't well, I would say even though they have those ingredients, it's still drying on my skin because I have dry skin as of right now. So then I would
Mhm.
prefer if you do have dry skin to moisturize your face before putting this on so that it can be
Mhm.
more like set together. And it doesn't cover it that much. It's more of a like a natural glow. It's like a dupe for the X Cosmetics one. I forgot what it's called.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
They work pretty much the same, but this is from e.l.f. So definitely on the cheaper side and
Yeah.
works pretty much the same.
What about eyeshadow palettes? Like, do you have any favorite eyeshadow palettes?
Yeah, I don't have them with me right now, unfortunately, but then I think it's called the Roman palettes. They're from
Oh,
Korea.
you have
Yeah,
romance like eyeshadow palettes?
I have two of them.
Are they good?
Um,
Because I don't have them for some reason.
for some reason, you need to hop on the train, girl. Um,
Why?
they're really good. I think they could be more pigmented, but then it's on the lighter side because
Oh.
it's from like an Asian company. And so if you
Mm-hmm.
want like that subtle glow to your eyes, I think it's really good. I have
Mm,
the Pampas one. There's different names. There's one that's called the Pampas, and then there's one that's called the Rosebud Garden or something like that. And then I have another
mm-hmm.
beauty palette that I always go to, the from Huda Beauty, and it's pink.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the nude palette, but I don't think I have it with me right now. But it has a lot of shades of glitter. It's very pink tones. So for
Mm-hmm.
eyeshadow, I really like pink, orange, neutral tones.
What I like to use is eye primer. I find that if you are using an eyeshadow palette that doesn't have too much pigment, I definitely recommend using eye primer because you can definitely build up like the eyeshadow, and it could definitely be more pigment. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, my favorite eye primer is ColourPop's Party Proof. It's only $10,
Oh.
and this looks great. Like, I think I've done a video or a review about why you should use eye primer, and you can tell a difference on my hand. Like, with the eye primer, your eyeshadow comes out a lot more softer and looks blended. It's so nice, but and then I compared it to another part of my palm, and it was like without the primer, and it was really dry and patchy and just didn't look nice the one on the um as the one on the side with like the eye primer. So I definitely recommend using eye primer if you um want to use like a certain color, but it's not that pigmented. And my current favorite eyeshadow palette is by Basic. This is the palette called Candy Berry, and it looks like ice cream scoops because it's like
Ooh, it's pretty.
round like that. Yeah. And it just reminds me of like ice cream. Like this one looks like strawberry ice cream, chocolate, cookies and cream, maybe. So this one, yeah, and it looks good. Like I want to eat it, but okay, it's eyeshadow. But this one's really nice. I used this when I went to my Twice concert, and I used the pink shades, and yeah, I really like this one a lot. Do you add like highlighter, like any highlight cream?
Sometimes like around my nose area, like I like to just do like a straight line, or sometimes depending on how I want to do it. And then I usually add
Mm-hmm.
like a pop of highlight in my inner corners. For me, like the simpler the better.
If you want like a natural glowy base with your foundation, if you want it to look like your skin is glowing from within, I recommend Say's Beauty. What is this? Their glowy super gel. Basically a highlighter, but more in like in a gel liquid form. And you can mix this with your foundation, and I swear like your skin will look glowy. Like your skin, yeah, it'll just look like you take really good care of your skin. But
Ooh.
it's just this. But yeah, you have to try this. You can get the mini version too.
I do have something from Rare Beauty. This is their 4-in-1 primer. And I know we're like bouncing
Mhm.
off different like,
Oh no, it's
products,
okay. We're
but
just
then but then we're just showing off our favorite beauty products. It looks like this. Let me pump it
mhm.
so you can see. But it's so glowy and pretty.
And that's a
Yeah,
primer?
yeah, it's a primer. And once you put it on, it's very shimmery, kind of like highlight, but for your
Yeah.
face. And then
Mhm.
it's like it brings that dewiness to your skin. I don't know, well, can't really tell, but then it's like it's not even there. So then it's like a primer, and
Mhm.
then it has that dewiness too. So I feel like that kind of
Ooh.
connects to the product you said
So
earlier.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, since Glossier is at Sephora now, I remember going to Sephora with Emily to pick a Glossier up. This one is in the shade Dusk, and it's like, wait, I don't know if you could read this. Okay, it's called
I
Cloud
can see
Paint.
it.
Yeah. Okay. It's called
Mhm.
Cloud Paint. You can apply it anywhere on your face. I also like the Milani Cheek Kiss. It looks like that.
Mhm.
And these are also like really good orangey shades, really good for like Asian skin tones. What about you? Do you use
Oh.
blush?
I do. I use Apu. I think that's what they're called. They're Juicy Pink blusher. It looks like a nail polish, but it's actually a blush. And it's like a liquid type of blush. I much prefer liquid and creamy blush over powder because I just think creamy and any liquid type of form of blush just blends super nicely onto your skin than powder. But this one's currently my favorite. I'm definitely trying to like see what other blush colors I want to try out. But so far, this one's my favorite. I really like this one.
What kind of pigment does it look like on your skin type?
Let's see. So it looks more like a pinkish coral on the bottle, but on my skin, let's see, let me blend it out. I never really pay attention, but I feel like on my cheeks it turns a lot more pink, like bright
Mm-hmm.
pink. But it's a very subtle, like coral color. It's very natural
Mm, that's
on the
really pretty.
skin. Yeah, it's really nice. It's like a natural, like it just looks like it's coming out of your cheeks naturally, but and I already have like red cheeks.
It's
So,
always good to have
but
some in hand.
yeah, and I like to apply it like right under my eyes and maybe a little bit on my nose. That's like my favorite blush placements right now.
Mm. For me, I like to put it on the high, like temples, and sometimes on
Mm-hmm.
like the near the sides of the nose.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I try not to like put too much onto the side because I think my face is very wide. So I try to keep it here to keep it like in, you know? Um, but yeah, I don't like to apply anything like that. I wish it could, but our face shapes are like different.
Yeah.
So there's different placements of like blush and bronzer and highlighter that we need to put on our face.
Mm.
So if you have like a round circle face like I do, then you want to keep everything within here because if you put everything out here, then it's gonna make your face even more wider.
I use the Fenty Beauty, what is it called? It's not bronzer, but contour. Yeah, I
Oh,
use the
contour.
contour on my cheekbones because I already have like prominent cheekbones already, but then I
Yeah,
want them
you
to stand
do.
out. So then I try
Uh-huh.
to like, make it look slimmer. And then I have a double chin.
Yeah,
So like I like to put
I
it
do
there,
too.
but sometimes I forget to blend out my double chin. So Emily always has to remind me. But yeah.
By She Glam, and you can buy this on Amazon, but you can buy this on their website too. They have really good makeup, and this is their, I think their Sun Sculpt Liquid Contour and Soft Tan, and it comes out like this, and it's
Ooh.
liquid, and you can like dab everywhere. I only like contour my jawline and my double chin because I don't know. Sometimes I like to contour here, but it's not like a go-to. But this one's also a good one too. If you're looking for like a nice lip balm, this is very expensive, but it works wonders and it doesn't leave your lips like super dry. Like, when you put lipstick on and it kind of like leaves like a residue in the middle, or it leaves your skin dry and flaky after a couple hours. This is Dior's lip glow. I've always wanted to try Dior. This one's like a nice pink shade. It's like a lip balm, so I use this every day. I think this is definitely worth the $42, but it could be lower though. Like I think like $20 would be a good price range, but $40 probably not. But it's really good. I like it.
Hmm.
Um, ooh, you should try Summer Fridays.
Oh, I've
Summer
heard about
Fridays.
it.
It's good. This one's in the color cherry, and it's like a nice red mauve color.
Oh,
But yeah,
wow.
yeah, this one's really nice. It's like a lip balm, and it has like a tint of color. So this one's nice. And then I recently just got this, and I love the color. This is by Merit, and it's like in this nice red mauve color. And it's super nice. I think it just suits my skin tone in general. But I love red or mauve colors like this. I don't like too bright red. I think bright red doesn't fit me. And then nice soft pinks. So yeah, those are my go-to colors.
Yeah, same here. I like a lot of mauve and pinks,
Mm-hmm.
oranges, kind of like the blushes that I showed earlier. A little browns, nothing too dramatic, or else it takes away like my
Mm-hmm.
facial
That
structures.
yeah. Middle school for color guard. We had to wear red lipstick. Oh my god, this was the worst ever. Like I hated
Yeah.
how it looked on me.
Yeah, because they have like this kind of blue undertone. I don't know if you can't really see it, but you could tell it doesn't suit our face tone or our
Mm-hmm.
like the color. So I'm just like, dang, like why do
Yeah,
we have to wear this?
I know.
I do like using Wet and Wild mascara. I think that one's really good. It's um how do you say this? It's waterproof. So then, when you're having a big event, or if it's like your
Mm-hmm.
big day, you just wear the Wet and Wild one. It's purple and it's really good for like short Asian lashes. It kind of like
Yeah.
gives you enough, but it doesn't weigh down your lashes. So then when you curl them, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't weigh down too much. Yeah. What about you?
Okay. I much prefer mascaras that are like lightweight and waterproof too. I don't like um I don't like mascara ones that are like too thick or like big and bulky because I feel like those are the mascaras that give you like clumpy lashes.
Mm-hmm.
Um I much prefer thinner mascara ones and you can like build up that mascara and it won't like clump up your lashes. The one I like is by Clio, the Kill Lash Superproof Mascara and Long Curling. I know this is really popular in South Korea because all the K-pop idols use it. And it's very thin and skinny. And the wand is like kind of curved, if you could tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of curved, so it's like perfect and it's not too curved. So this is like definitely perfect for like Asian eyes. Really waterproof. Like I wore
Mhm.
this to the pool multiple times and it makes sure the lashes look longer.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
yeah, I really like this one. I have one in brown and another one in black, and they're both waterproof and they last so long. I kind of ruined the tip of it because there's like some like
Mhm.
brush poking out, but this one's also really nice. This one's in the color brown, and this one's also in the color black. I love the tip of it though because it's very
It's very easy to
thin
apply.
and yeah. These two are my favorite because they're super waterproof and they will last you all day. I love anything waterproof, honestly, like mascara or eyeliner. Um, just because it's hot right now and I tend to sweat a lot. So those are perfect if you're out on a hot summer day.
I'm very minimal, like I don't use that much makeup or like
Mm-hmm.
skincare products, but then I use the M Cosmetics brown liner. Looks like that, like a simple liner.
Mm-hmm.
And I use brown because I like how it's not that harsh on your lines,
Yeah.
on your eye lines, and because I have monolids, like I don't want to look like a panda. So yeah, so I prefer just like the brown and cosmetics liner, and that's the only liner I use for right now.
Our lashes and our eye color is not like black black. It's more like
Mm-hmm.
dark brown. So I like to use dark brown
Yeah,
liner and sometimes
same here.
mascara because it looks a lot more natural. I do have some skincare stuff I want to share.
Mm-hmm.
I know we already talked about skincare stuff, but I want to share some skincare goodies that I love.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I love pimple patches. They come in handy. I love this one by Cosrx and the black label because they're like thin and you can wear it on top, like under makeup, and it'll look like you don't have the pimple patch there. But yeah, these ones are my favorites, and you wear it for like I think like a couple hours, like I would say 6 hours, and it should go down. I like to wear mine overnight and then like literally disappears the next day. So I love pimple patches. And I also love to use a gua sha on my face. I got this one from I think Target for like $8 only. And like I use it a lot on my jawline, especially. I do this like in the morning or at night, depending how puffy my face looks in the morning. But I love to use gua sha. Do you use a gua sha?
Mm-hmm. I use the
Yeah.
one from Sarah Chung.
Ooh, how is that?
Yeah, I
Cause
love it because it's like stainless steel, and so it's
mm-hmm.
like cold all the time. But I don't use
Mm-hmm.
it right now because I don't have it with me. But then
Yeah.
it's in a different location right now. But then I put it in the fridge, and in the mornings when I do use it, I like to just depuff my face and,
Mm-hmm.
with the jawline too. And it's so soothing. I feel like I'm at a spa, but at home. So definitely
Wow.
recommend. I think it's worth the price, and they do have sales from time to time. And so I know
Mm-hmm.
she's coming out with like a serum and other products, but I think you can use any product that goes, as long as it doesn't like drag your face. You have to use like a serum
Mm-hmm.
or like some kind of product on your face so that it
Yeah.
smooths out your skin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Never skip that step because you don't want to drag your face because then that's gonna lead to like skin sagging. So definitely
Hmm.
use a serum or a moisturizer so it glides onto your skin smoothly and it's not dragging.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, that is it. That is all my favorite products that I've shown. Do you have any other favorite products that you haven't shown yet?
Um, let me see. I do have the Ulta Beauty pomade. A little goes a long way, and I know a lot of people like to use the Anastasia one. But then I just
Mm-hmm.
use the regular Ulta Beauty one for my brows. And like my brows right now, they're really thick, but then I like to outline them and just
Mm-hmm.
to make it look nice in pictures, for example. But I think you don't have to spend a lot of money on makeup. I think it's just a
Mm-mm.
trial and to try and explore what you like and what you don't like. And if you don't
Mm-hmm.
really have the money for it, drugstore is the way to go. And I think that understanding the ingredients that it can cause on your skin is really important to know too. But yeah, those
Mm-hmm.
are my favorite products too. But yeah, thank you so much for listening to our podcast, and we will see you later.
Bye.
Guys.